Now, I am a witness of a man of God, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, who is the national representative of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He's the last man standing right now, and all praises are due to Allah. I want you to hear a clip from the minister. It's about 12 to 15 minutes long. But I want you to hear it, and then we're going to come back up and make a few comments and close out. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. Okay, this was 25 years ago.
Elijah Muhammad. Listen to me good now. Listen to his name, Elijah. What does the name mean? It means the sum, the total, the medicine, the doctor, the cure. God is present. He's with us. That's the name Elijah. How did the Old Testament close? It closes talking about Elijah will come. The New Testament opens talking about the genealogy of Jesus. And a virgin shall conceive. Ooh, that's some teaching. I know what you think. But virgins don't conceive. If you a virgin, you ain't conceiving. After you lost your virginity, then you conceive. But what is it talking about? And a virgin shall conceive. See, when you look at mathematics and you look at the laws and principles that govern nature, you know no spook gets your daughter pregnant. Now you a modern woman, you believe in the virgin birth, don't you? Let your daughter come home and tell you she was walking by the church one day and the Holy Ghost just came upon me. You know what you're gonna tell her, don't you? After you get finished knocking her upside her head for lying, you tell her, go bring the so-and-so to me. Because you know a woman is not going to get pregnant unless there's a man involved. It was no different 2,000 years ago. What you have to understand is the way the Bible is written. The scholars used poetic language. There's a real virgin, all right. But the virgin is not the girl whose hymen was not broken. The girl is a people who have never had a contact with God. If you are a woman who's a virgin, you don't know a man, then you cannot generate new life. You can only generate new life when you know a man. A people who have been the victim of lies can never generate new life until they know the truth. And just as Jesus said he came without observation, like a thief in the night, in the dark, guardian of the virgin was asleep to the time God came and made one of us pregnant with the truth to deliver a nation of people. The virgin conceived, and that child was to be called the Son of God. And whether you believe it or not, I'm a witness that the Jesus you've been looking for has been in your midst. 40 long years working, opening blind eyes, deaf ears, dumb tongues, raising up dead people, and you marveled at his work but didn't understand it. When you heard Malcolm, you were marveling at the work of Jesus. When you heard Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, you were marveling at him, but you were marveling at the work of Jesus. When you hear Farrakhan, you're not hearing Farrakhan, you're marveling at the work of Jesus, a real live Jesus. Look, now to prove his teaching, I'm almost finished. Jesus said to his disciples, greater works that I do shall you do. Which one of you are doing greater works than Jesus? He ain't no liar. It's in the book. You didn't understand it. I'm a student of a man that you didn't even know. Some of you as Christians are saying of Farrakhan, I believe he's a prophet. Talk to me. Bishops are saying, preachers saying, that Farrakhan, he looks like God got him. You can stand me up 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't need no notes. Just wake me up and tell me what the subject is. Wait. And I'll talk on it like no man has ever talked on it before. Why? Because I met a man named Jesus. And he opened up my eyes. I met a man named Jesus. And he made a man out of me. I met a man named Jesus. And he raised me from the dead. Don't tell me he didn't have a master grip, because he raised me. And the proof that greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. You can't say that, but I can. Ain't none of you can say that better than me, because the world haven't been on your case like the world have been on mine. But greater is he that is in me. Ain't none of you been through what I've been through. Ain't none of you under the attack that I'm under. But am I withering? Am I weakening? Am I bending? Am I bowing? No, I am overcoming the world just like my Father did. Now, I don't want you to move, because I'm at the conclusion, and I want you to hear this. When the Honorable Elijah Muhammad allegedly died, they had a big funeral, and everybody said, well, that's over with. He's gone. And the nation took a turn. Just like when Moses went to the mountain. What did the people do when Moses went to the mountain? They went off, didn't they? When Moses came back, what were they doing? They were partying, baby. Moses came down out the mountain with the law, and he looked. He couldn't even recognize his own people. If Elijah Muhammad came back and looked at the followers of his son, he wouldn't even recognize that you were once his. Elijah was hardly out the door when we went back to boogieing and partying, just like it was written. Elijah was hardly out the door when my faith failed me just like it failed Peter. But my father prayed for me that my faith wouldn't fail me altogether. On this rock, I built my church. And the gates of hell will not prevail against it. And I started with nothing. And I began to work. Some of the old followers of Elijah Muhammad, some of you sitting right in here, laughed when you heard that Farrakhan was going to rebuild the work of Elijah Muhammad. Some wanted to kill me. And were it not for the mercy and protection of God, I would have been dead. But God guided me. And I started to rebuild his work, not according to some new direction, but according to the same direction that Master Farad Muhammad had given him. Now I want you to hear me well. I may never talk to you like this again. Elijah Muhammad called me out of the back of the ministers. I was sitting in the back row. And he said, come sit down front. I want to look at you. Because I was and am the apple of his eye. He sat me there, and when I sat in the front, he said, no. Don't sit there. He said, come, sit here. He sat me in his seat, which nobody sat in. It's the same thing that David did to Solomon. Sit in my seat. He told you all. Wherever you see him, look at him. Why should you look at me? Because I'm something for you to feast your eyes on. Because I'm a 60-year-old man that can whoop the hell out of a teenager. I'm a 60-year-old man and look better than 90% of you. Stronger than practically everybody in this room. Yeah. You can't walk with me. You won't deal with strength. Most of you young people, you can't walk with me. You can't pick up 400 pounds. But I can. And the trainer that trains me said he don't know where the end is. I believe I could pick up over 500. I don't know where the end is. I ain't trying to prove nothing. Just strong, that's all. I ain't bragging. I'm not bragging. When you see him, look at him. Because God is going to do something with him. In the face of all of the world, he's going to take a Negro from nothing and make everybody bow down to the man that he made. You may not like me, but you can't get away from me. You can't get away. You may run from me, you may duck, you may dodge, but everywhere you look, Farrakhan is coming after you. You cannot defeat the truth that is in me. You can't do it, man. Drive yourself crazy.
Let's give the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan a well-deserved round of applause. Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! All praises are due to Allah. See, brothers and sisters, I can't say it better than the minister say it. But here it is, that was 25 years ago. Just about 25 years ago. And we can bear witness today that every word he said right there, we can bear witness to. The minister will be 85 by the grace of Allah in May of next year. And for the past 25 years, since that time, we've watched him go through a turmoil of a number of things, all the way up to death's door. And the enemy's been on him. But yet, the enemy was on him hard back in the 90s, on him now as well. But you don't see the men shaking, withering, bowing. As he said to us on the Day of Atonement, he said, I got my foot so far up the enemy's backside that there's fecal matter all on the edge of my shoe. And I'm telling you, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, ain't no doubt about it. That's God's man in the midst of us, for us. And what we see coming out of our brother and what it inspires us to do in the name of Allah is letting us know how far we have the potential to rise, each and every one of us. When he's saying greater works shall you do that I do shall you do, we already know what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad did. We see the minister doing greater works, but when we marvel at the minister, we marveling at the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
You already know what it is. Lord She Productions in the building.